Welcome children. In standard 8, lesson number 2, parallel lines and transversal. This is second lesson from standard 8, parallel lines and transversals. Now you know what is meant by parallel lines. See this diagram. Here is line L and here is line M. Line L parallel to line M. When we say that line L is parallel to line M, then it is written as like this. Line L, this one is parallel sign. Line L parallel line M. Now line means having two arrowheads both the side. They are unlimited to the both the side. So this line L is parallel to line M. So line L parallel to line M is written is like this. So our lesson name is parallel line, and see the word transversal. Transversal means intersecting line to the two lines. Now see here, we learn parallel lines, and these two parallel lines do not intersect with each other in any case. They are going forward with their own directions. So they are called parallel lines. Now what is meant by transversal? See this diagram. Here line M and line N is given. Now here they are not shown parallel to each other. Only line M and line N is here. See, line M and line N is here. And another line L is intersect this line M and N in two distinct points. Here at A and here at B, the line is intersect to the line M and N. So the line L is called transversal of line M and N, and this line L is intersect the line M at point A and line N at point B. This is what about parallel lines and transversal. Now because of this transversal, some angles are made. Because of intersecting line L to the line M and N, some angles are made there. When two lines are intersected by one line, then 8 angles are made by the transversal. Here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So the two line and one transversal made 8 angles in them. So the angles made by transversal, there are 8 angles in all. Each of these angles has one arm on the transversal and the other is one of the given lines. These angles are grouped in different pair of angles. Now let's study the pairs. Let's see angles made by transversal. First of all, there is a type corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. See, if the arms on a transversal, this one is transversal. Here is line PQ, line RS intersected by line AT. Line AT, transversal. Because of this, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 8 angles are made by the two lines and the transversal. So here, if the arms on the transversal of pair of angles are in the same direction and the other arm are on the same side of the transversal, then it is called a pair of corresponding angles. See, these two angles are corresponding angles. Let us name the angles like a small letters A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H. See, this one is H, F, E, G, D, C, A and B. And then we see the 3-letter naming. Okay. So first of all, corresponding angle. See, this angle A correspond to angle E. Angle A correspond to angle E. And these corresponding angles are congruent. They are congruent. Means suppose angle A is 90 degree. Then angle E also 90 degree. Suppose angle A is 60 degree. Then angle E also 60 degree. So corresponding angles are congruent with each other. Now corresponding angles, here are 4 pairs of corresponding angles. One side there are 2 pairs and other side there are 2 pairs. Angle A corresponds to angle E. Angle C corresponding to angle G. Angle B corresponding to angle F. And angle D and angle H are corresponding angles. So pair of corresponding angles in the given figure. First write this and then 3-letter naming. Corresponding angles, angle A and angle C, E, angle E, angle C and angle G, this one, angle B and angle F, angle D and angle H. Now these are the smaller letters which are we are given name to the angles. Now see the 3-letter naming. Angle A means which angle here? AMP. So angle AMP and angle MNR. First pair. Angle AMP and MNR. See. AMP and MNR. Now PMN angle C and G, angle RNT. Write down here. Angle PMN and angle RNT. Now third one is angle B and angle F. AMQ, angle AMQ and angle MNS. F angle MNS. Now angle QMN and angle SNT. Angle QMN and angle SNT. This is all about corresponding angle. Pair of corresponding angles are 4 pairs. There are 4 pairs of corresponding angles. In question, in practice set or in the papers, how the question is coming, like that you have to give answer. Suppose like this, alphabets are given to the name of the angles, then you are write in this form. If 3-letter naming is given, then write this form. See in practice set 2.1, there is given same like this. See, angle P, Q, angle S, R, W, X, Z and Y, like this. So here corresponding angles, here written corresponding angles, angle P and then which one is coming? Angle P and angle W. Here answer is coming angle W. Angle Q and angle X. Here coming angle X. Then angle R and angle Y. Write the sign of angle here. Then angle S and angle Z. This is all about the corresponding angles. Now let's see interior angles. Let's see interior angles. Interior angles means what? See, a pair of angles which are on the same side of transversal and inside the given line. Inside the given line is called interior angles. What they are telling? Inside means here, inside. That is inside the lines, pair of angles. They are called interior angles. And interior angles are supplementary. Interior angles are supplementary. Now here angle PMN and angle MNR. These both pairs are interior angles and they are supplementary. Supplementary means addition of these two angles are 180 degree. Complementary means 90 degree. Addition of two angles are 90 degree, it is complementary. And addition of two angles are 180 degree, it is supplementary. Interior angles are supplementary and corresponding angles are congruent. Corresponding angles are congruent. These are the properties of corresponding angles, interior angles. Now let's see interior angles. Now in this alphabet, angle C and angle E, interior angle, only we are writing interior angle. So angle C and angle E, interior angle. Angle D and angle F, interior angle. Angle D and angle F, interior angle. This is or three-letter naming. Here also you can write three-letter naming. How you are going to write? Write down angle angle PMN and angle MNR, one pair. Angle QMN and angle MNS, second pair. So there are two pairs of interior angles which are supplementary. Interior angles having two pairs and corresponding angles having four pairs. Okay, this is all about the corresponding angles and interior angles. Now let's study next point, alternate angle. Alternate angle. Let's see children, alternate angles. Now here the angles which are opposite side of the transversal, angles which are opposite sides of the transversal and their arms on the transversal show opposite directions is called pair of alternate angles. Is called pair of alternate angles. Now in this diagram, see line BF parallel with line CE and AD is transversal. G and H are two distinct points which are on the transversal and on the parallel lines. Now see in this which pairs are alternate angles. Now from the definition here, this angle is opposite to this angle. See. Now here you see one observation is here that whenever you see the alternate angle, there is a Z sign is there in the diagram. Now like this, see here. This one is the Z sign, like this. This one pair and this one pair. Now these are the interior alternate angle and another one type is here exterior alternate angle. Now first of all we seen the what is mean by alternate angle, and afterward first see there are two types of alternate angle. First one is interior and second one is exterior. Interior alternate angles and exterior alternate angles. Now here in this diagram first see interior. Interior means inside of the parallel lines. Interior means inside of the parallel line and exterior means outside of the parallel lines. Here angle BGH is opposite to angle GHE. First of all we have to write the pair of interior angle aside here. First pair in the diagram, example is here. First pair angle BGH, angle BGH, interior alternate with angle. Which one is coming there? Here, this one angle BGH opposite to GHE, angle GHE, like this. This one pair. And second pair is angle FGH, angle FGH opposite to, alternate to, angle FGH alternate to angle GHC, here angle GHC. Now we have to denote it with a small letters that you understand better. Suppose this angle is P, this one is Q, this one is R, and this one is S. So from this diagram we say that angle P interior alternate angle with angle R, and angle Q alternate to angle S, like this. So there are two pairs of interior alternate angle. And now see exterior alternate angle. Now see exterior alternate angle. Here see about exterior points. These are the two exterior and these are the two downside one, and up and down. There are four angles which are exterior, and as I told you, you have to see the alternate angle like a Z sign. So here this angle is opposite to this angle, is alternate to this angle. So angle AGB, angle AGB is exterior alternate angle with EHD, angle EHD. And second pair, see second pair here. First of all I told you AGB to EHD. Now here AGF, remaining AGF to CSD. Sorry, S is denoted by smaller letter. So CHD. These are the exterior alternate angle. Denote with a smaller letter, R, then S, then T, U, V and W. Now see, T alternate exterior alternate angle with V. Angle T to angle V. Angle U to angle W. Angle U to angle W. Okay. So there are also exterior angle also two pairs. So there are actually four pairs of alternate angles. Two from the interior exterior and alternate angle, and second one exterior alternate angle, like this. Now here our basic of practice set 2.1 finished. Now afterward we will see practice set 2.1.